Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Wild Young, and today I am here with Elena Mateus.
Hello. I'm so excited to be back.
I was about to say, welcome back, Elena.
I watched it and I was like, oh God, I got to do better.
Let me just say, we were, from that week of shows, I think we were the people's top pick.
Yeah.
They loved us.
I saw one whole comment on YouTube saying, I like you guys, so I felt really good
now,
about myself.
we're back together.
We're back.
We have some super exciting stories today. Some a little sad, if you're a fan of music. Some a little happy. Some a little romantic. We're going to talk about Britney Spears and the future of her music career.
Yes.
We're also going to talk about Jonas. He's finally stepping back into the game after his split from Sophie Turner.
He needs it.
Okay, we saw him with a mystery woman. We'll tell you who she was. Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco, still going strong.
So excited about that.
That's her man. But first, Kyle Richards from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills opening up about her sexual interest amid her split from Mauricio Umansky. So, if you guys aren't following, Kyle and Mauricio, they were together for over 20 years?
Yeah, really long time. Married in the 90s.
So they've been together for a while. Obviously, we've seen their lives play out on The Real Housewives. But recently, the two separated.
Yeah, honestly, it's made me lose a lot of faith. I thought they were so solid, but I don't know.
Yeah, so it's been a little murky because amid their ongoing separation, there have been, you know what, before we get into that, let's play the clip from the teaser from the upcoming season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and hear what Kyle said.
Would you ever date a woman? No. Would you? Yep.
I love that she asked it. It wasn't like somebody asked her. She was like, I'm going to throw this out so I get it thrown back.
So, yeah,
because I really want to.
It was definitely kind of efficient. Like, oh, would you do it? And this is what I mean by it was a little murky because amid Kyle and Mauricio's separation, there were rumors that Kyle was romantically involved with her friend, Morgan Wade. You know, Kyle and Morgan have denied that there was any romantic and situation happening. They claim they were just friends at the time, despite the fact that we saw them in some very suggestive situations.
Yeah, like that music video. I mean, these rumors started because Kyle put her in this music video and they are photographed all over each other, just vacations in Paris,
very intimate, to be honest.
And then she asked that. This is level one coming out or trying to come out to me because I would know these things. I came out in college, so.
Okay, did you soft launch it when you did it?
You know what? I knew that I was bisexual since I was young, but I actually didn't come out until I was dating a girl.
Okay.
Because I felt like I didn't really need to. So honestly, I feel like that's probably something that Kyle might be experiencing too.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Also, mind your business. I'm talking about us. She doesn't need to tell us. So maybe you're right. If she's well, now I'm gonna date a girl, then I'll come out. But
yeah,
we don't need to know everything.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited about this. I feel like it's the more folks that make it normal, the better.
Yes. But again, Kyle has not explicitly stated that she is dating Morgan Wade. So
yeah,
for now, just friends. And bottom line is, I'm excited for Kyle. I'm
really
also excited for Mauricio, though. We saw Mauricio, it was in Aspen, living it up. Yes. I mean, he was full-blown, was he
Lily
shirtless
Pons.
at one point?
No, but the girls that he was with, he was skiing with Lily Pons and some other people.
They were hottest.
Yes, they were in towels.
Yeah.
First of all, where did you get a towel? Where'd your clothes go? You're on a ski slope. I've got so many questions.
Yeah, Mauricio's been living it up. So it's clear that Mauricio, there might not be, we saw them together. They celebrated the holidays together, Mauricio and Kyle with their kids. But it seems like their relationship, at least romantically, is done for now.
Yeah. But I don't know. They both seem to be enjoying themselves.
Will you be watching the next season of Real
Yes,
Housewives?
Especially now that Kyle's going to
I was about to
come
say,
out.
If Kyle
this is the teaser. Imagine this freaking reunion, the finale.
Kyle about to be
so
busting
excited.
it down all season. I want to see single Kyle.
She's going to be the next LGBTQ star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The icon. Mother, as they say. All right, moving on. Joe Jonas was spotted leaving an airport in Mexico with a hot, she is fire.
Yeah.
A hot mystery woman. It wasn't a mystery for much long because quickly we looked and we squinted our eyes and we go, oh, the hell, is that Stormi Bree? So this is the first time that we've seen Joe out with anyone since his divorce from Sophie Turner, which Sophie seemingly wasted no time.
No.
Sophie has been dating his name is Perry Peregrine. I think
Perry Peregrine, yeah.
Peregrine, yeah, okay.
The aristocrat.
The aristocrat who's worth millions. His family's worth like upwards of hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. So Sophie has moved on. We've seen Sophie and Perry. They've been out. They haven't made it really a secret. And now Joe is like, okay, I still got it. Like, I'm Joe Jonas.
Yeah. And she is really beautiful. I saw a picture of her and I like looked up like how to get her like colored hair. That's a girl thing, but no. And she's short. Okay, can we talk about that?
Wait, I'm crying because Joe Jonas is short.
He's 5'7" according to the internet. But you know what? The internet is wrong because if you look up how tall Harvey Levin is, it says he is also 5'7".
And
I'm not gonna say anything else, but I'm just saying I don't know about that.
But so this relationship, you had me on the tall stuff. I'm like, damn, I don't really know if I can.
It's okay. This is the year for short games. We're gonna talk about Benny Blanco in a little.
So Joe is now at least, we don't want to say dating, but we saw him with Stormi Bree.
Mm-hmm.
Sophie is with Perry. Do we think that this marks the official end of Joe and Sophie's relationship? I mean, it was kind of over, but like I'm one of those people that I like to hang on to hope, especially when there are children involved.
Right.
That like maybe someday I always feel like in that immediate year after the divorce, there's still a possibility for some little reconciliation.
But you know what? Because they live on literal different continents, I feel like that's not actually going to happen. Like that'll happen if you're in the same city, you run into each other at the coffee bean, you're like, oh my God, I miss you. I know what you like. Let me buy it for you. Like, but they're on different, there's like an ocean in between them. So I don't know about that. Okay, but you know what's weird? Stormi Bree.
Yes, tell me.
She does not follow Joe Jonas, at least when I checked like a day ago.
That's kind of smart though.
But is it?
That is smart.
Why?
Because you don't want to maybe he didn't want to be seen with her getting on the airplane.
No. Maybe she didn't want to be seen with him. He obviously wanted to be seen. Honestly, he was like, his hair looked good. I feel like he knew it was coming, but I just think that's weird. Maybe it'll change.
I like this. I'm all for Joe in the streets.
Me too.
Joe back on the block, living it up. Another couple that we saw recently, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco.
Yay.
First of all, I'm the huge defender of Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's relationship just because I feel like the internet is weird. How you're going to tell somebody who to date. But Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, we saw them. They were courtside at the Lakers game on Wednesday night.
Yes.
I love it. And let me just tell you, if you don't, obviously, if you're listening to this and you don't live in LA, going to a Lakers game and sitting courtside is you might as well be walking the red carpet at the Grammys.
Right, exactly. That's like making it Facebook official in 2012.
It is.
Yeah.
That's where we see celebs at. That's where they don't go to watch the game. They go.
Well, it's weird because they know they're being watched the whole time. When you walk the red carpet, you have 15, 20, 30 minutes of being seen. But this Lakers, you're on display the whole time. People are literally there's articles about, body language people talking about how Benny was squinting his eyes when he was smiling, they are on display for that whole entire game.
Right. I like it though. They didn't even they weren't shy about it. It was a little PDA.
No,
you know
it was
saying?
cute. He kissed her hand. I'm like, oh,
I know.
So cute. He wasn't sticking his tongue in her throat. He was respectful.
Which he could have. Because they're together.
But no, I'm very happy for them.
All right, let's move on to a bit of news that actually kind of made me a little sad. Britney Spears says she will never return to making music. So sources close to Britney tell TMZ that we thought that Britney was in the early stages of making what would be her 10th album. And that wasn't because of sources, that was just kind of internet speculation. However, sources tell us that that's not the case right now. Britney is not in album mode. She has essentially no plans on returning to making music. And it kind of saddens me. So Britney herself kind of spoke out. She said, just so we're clear, most of the news is trash. They keep saying I'm turning to random people to do an album. I will never return to the music industry. That's what Britney said in the Instagram post on Wednesday night.
She had a lot of really, really bad experiences, I don't blame her, but it is sad.
Yeah, I mean, see, there was a lot, like I said, there was a lot of speculation online. People were saying that Julia Michaels is working with Britney or Charlie XCX, which are huge producers and songwriters in the pop music world. And a bunch of other people and outlets were saying that Britney's back. Yeah. She's on the rise. But like I said, sources have denied it. Britney herself has denied it. However, this is it is sad. And I understand that Britney had a lot of horrible times, especially while she was under the conservatorship and she was still performing and producing music. seemingly against her will, according to her. But it's just like no more Britney music.
Yeah.
Like ever.
Yeah.
Are you not sad?
I'm really sad. You know, I feel like she could pivot though. She could maybe pull a Kelly Clarkson and start doing like. But I feel like if she had her own show, she'd
Elena.
she'd do it on Instagram or somewhere like not mainstream.
A Britney Spears talk show?
Yeah, and then I don't know. I just want her to pivot, and like the book is just the start, in my opinion. But no, it is really sad.
Okay, I don't know if I want to see a Britney Spears talk show, but I do think that there are other things that Britney Spears. Oh,
yeah, with
knives.
If she was a judge on well, that's not a show, but like if she was a judge of some sort, I think that'd be good.
Well, she did X Factor, remember?
Oh, okay. No, didn't watch that part.
Okay, it was the U.S. X Factor.
Okay, word. There's so many shows like that. Sorry. Anyways.
It was years ago.
It's sad.
Again, it's just very sad to me. I do think that we could see Britney act.
Mm-hmm.
She's a really good actor. I saw like clips of her on some TV show from back in the day recently, and I was like, okay, Britney.
Yeah.
All right, one more thing that I want to talk about before we get out of here, Elena.
Yes.
Did you see that video of a man who was being sentenced by a judge, and he lunged over the table? The judge's, I don't even know what it's called. Let me not be rude. The judge's bench?
Yeah.
The judges, okay, benches, they're giving head nods. The judges, he lunges over the judge's bench and attacks the judge as she's sentencing him. This video was insane. If you haven't seen it, here it is. This is the scariest. I almost feel like it's like if you can't be safe as a judge, where can you be safe at in the courtroom? And I will say also, like, I'm not trying to fault the other authority members in the courtroom. But
I am.
Why did it take so long for y'all to go up there and get him? Like, the fact that he was able to run from around where he was standing up to where the judge is, the moment he flinched, I think everybody should have been like, hold up.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not really sure how this happened. The guy was being sentenced to around 30 years at the time. And I think that's kind of what sparked his anger and frustration. Well, bro, now you're going to be in jail for a lot longer.
That's so true.
A lot longer.
He also like has hops. Like he jumped over that thing. I was like, whoa. Yeah, he's an athlete.
Over the thing. It was a little bit scary.
It was scary. Definitely terrifying. Like, why are the authorities even in there? They like stand there and they're like, oh, please rise. And like, that's it. Like, are they...
I was about to say, if I didn't rise, they'd probably come to make me stand up, but...
They're like, I did my one job, time to like zone out.
Yeah, no, and like I said, we're not trying to like fault the people there, but it just seemed a little delayed of a response in the situation. So the judge is okay, is what we were, is what the statement said, but I imagine there's a little bit of trauma.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot imagine being, and it's her workplace, and you also, like, you can't be safe in your own workplace. Do I need new security now? Are we going to start?
Literally had cops right there, and you weren't okay.
It's like, do we need, like, protective barriers between judges and the people who are in court?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was a very scary situation, and I hope the judge is okay.
Yeah.
And, sir, you're going to jail for a lot longer now.
I also just, like, what's going to happen to those security people? Are they going to keep their jobs? Are they going to be serving her? I'd be like, I need new people.
Yeah, anyways. No, honestly, if I was the judge, I also need new people around.
Yeah.
Because that is not enough.
Yeah.
All right, Elena. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Charlie Cotton will not be back tomorrow. He'll be back next week, but we'll be here.
Yay.
All right, until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.